Hello! So, what am I doing in the Velvet Room? Yeah. That fight against Namatame, it worked. I won. But, as it turns out, I should have prepared a fortune in the Devil persona. Because otherwise, I'm gonna get in trouble with the social links. Here, by the way, is my team as it stands now. Oops. Now, I could, of course, just have recalled. Let's see. Fortune, 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 fortune. Where's fortune? Apparently, I have not fused a single fortune. Oh, there we are. I could have just resummoned Fortuna and this guy. But that fight against Namatame was really, really horrible. It was really bad. So I want to fix that. The first thing I want to do, I need some debuffs. I am really lacking skills. Like, I have Blue Wall, which is good. Then I have Mind Charge. And no buffs here. This guy doesn't have a buff. Power Charge. Rakukaja. No buffs. Nothing. That's it. Now that isn't a big deal. Teddy and Yosuke have me covered buff-wise, but debuffs, yeah. So my plan was to get Debilitate, which in this game is fantastic because, well, enemies can only be debuffed once. So Taronda, Rakuna, Sakuna, and 1. That is an enemy fully debuffed. It no longer hits all enemies, but it doesn't really need to either. Problem. There's a grand total of 2 personas in this game that learn Debilitate. If you don't have either of them, you're gonna have to get creative, i.e. Game Shark, which, of course, is out of the question, or a Fusion Forecast, which is a bit out there even for me. The 2 personas that learn it, the first is Norn, which I can fuse, theoretically. He is level 70-ish. He's a fusion of the 3 Moriarty sisters, which I also have access to. But he is also the ultimate persona of the Fortune Arcana, so I need to finish the Fortune Social Link before I can fuse him. Which, for those that still haven't figured out, is the reason why I have Cert with Ragnarok, 4 with Thunder Rain, and God willing at some point Odin with his special skill, but not the Ice special skill, Niflheim, because that is on Loki, who is the top Fool persona, and I don't have the Fool social link maxed either. The second persona that has Debilitate, yeah, the Trumpeter. So why don't I just fuse a Trumpeter? I mean, he doesn't have Debilitate, but you can level him up, right? Yeah, you know when Trumpeter learns that skill? Level 72 or so. Yeah. I could grind down Namatame, or what was the fucker's name again? Kunino Sagiri with a damn hand crank before I managed to grind up that high. So, the solution is Rakunda and other skills. So this is going to be Ordinarily I would off-screen this, but you know, schedules, recording, it's hard. So I'm a bit of an idiot and I don't have any videos left. So I need to record something and render it or I have nothing to upload tomorrow. Not a disaster. I did have a good reason for not being able to upload, but excuses, fuck 'em. Another thing, oh, right, yeah. This guy. Another thing is that I don't have the Kunda anymore. Which isn't a problem because Kaninu Sagiri, he doesn't have any buffing or debuffing spells. He just has the Kaja. That's it. Still. So. Nevertheless, here's the plan. I first want to have a persona that has the required debuffs. Rakunda, Tarunda, and Sukunda. The Ma versions, fuck it, I don't really need it. If you're debuffing, you're fighting a big, huge enemy, and, you know, you don't need the Ma versions. And if you aren't fighting a big, tough, single enemy, and it is in fact a big, tough enemy, you know, just kill him. You have personas that do that. Anyway, first thing to do is to do some fusing. Now, I could bang my head against the wall repeatedly, try to get something done with the fusion fodder I have, after I get some more. Instead, I shall recall you, and you from the compendium. That gives me access to all 4 Kunda skills. Problem. If I try to fuse these two, I end up with a Q-Sif, which will inherit 2 skills. Pretty bad, even if Q-Sif wasn't, you know, level 10. He's a bit behind. The solution is to take a 3rd persona and triple fuse him. Now, initially I tried Izanagi. Problem. Although Izanagi has 5 skills, the resulting persona will only inherit 3. And I need it to inherit, well, I'd like it to inherit 4, but that's not going to happen. So then I tried the next persona to have 6 skills. Coincidentally, Slime. Because resist physical is awesome. FYI, but if you can skill up resist physical to null physical, game broken. Shadow Kanji can, you know, just sit there and stare uselessly because he's not going to accomplish anything anymore. Triple fuse these 3, and you get a Judgment Anubis, which is, you know, pretty... There you go, Tarunda Secunda Rakunda. I don't know what skills Judgment personas like to inherit, but fuck it, I'll take it. So, yeah. No rank in the Judgment Social Link, and I don't even know where it is. But we're still gonna fuse this guy. As such. Note to self. X button skips animation, not the O button. So now we have Anubis. Makara break, you know, it's... sure. Arms Master. Not useful since you don't have any physical skills. And no, I'm not gonna get the guy 40k EXP just to get Poison Arrow. So that gives us a level 50-esque persona. Well, level 60. Persona with 3 of the 4 skills I want. Good. But I kinda need more than this. Also, my compendium is closing in on 75 personas. That is also the first, and I think the lowest level Judgment persona. So, this is also about as far as I planned ahead, so from this point forward I'm running blind. Goody! I'm not gonna have these two cost as much, except Alice is higher level. Bullshit. Koryu is also my highest level persona. So the next thing to do would be to get... let's see... would be to get Dukunda. Or maybe just a decent... seriously, I have that? Wow! Oh, I didn't sort by level. No wonder. The next thing to do is to get a decent Dukunda monkey. That's another source of repel physical, but I know of a cheaper one. Well, cheaper. Less high up there one. Don't care for the Kaja since, you know, that's Yosuke's point. And yes, I am busting out the money for this one because I'm tired of doing this shit. I want results. You have absorbed fire. Just a quick check here. You are not required. I thought to fuse a trumpeter you had to fuse him entirely with fiends. I do remember there being a persona that you have to... that requires the fiends to be fused. I think that's Lucifer. I don't know, we're not going to see him for a long time. Because he's the top Judgment persona. Anyway... as I was saying, we need Dukunda. What is the last... wow. Barong, huh? You are also an interesting possibility. That requires some... that is seriously the worst placed dagger ever. What the fuck? Where the hell is my Dukunda monkey? You have no dark. But I'm pretty sure Justice can't be directly fused into Hierophant. Besides which, not really feeling like doing all that shit again. Sabdai Soju. Suzaku. Suzaku is the highest persona of Dukunda, huh? Question, but if I can fuse you with Anubis, Judgment personas are not easily fused. Case in point, this fusion is outright impossible. Perhaps if I throw in a triangle. Nope. These two cannot be fused into anything. Huh. Of course, okay. Is there a convenient, slightly lower level Dukunda monkey available? Now below Anubis' level. I do not like the future. Yes, I know, one of the skills these guys may learn could be Dukunda. I don't particularly care. Oh man, remember when I had this guy? I guess I can ignore Dukunda for now, since Kunino Sagiri doesn't actually have Kunda skills. including the Kunda itself, FYI. I have a Ragnar in the Compendium. Spiffy, but I'm gonna have to fuse one with decent skills. Like, say, Auto Sukukaja, Auto Tarukaja, and Arms Master for no particular reason. Jesus. What the hell? Did I miss the Kunda? Dude. This. Holy shit. That is insane. Well, I do wish to fuse Anubis and get a really high level, to buffer. One thing I did consider was this guy, Yoshitsune. He has Heat Riser, which is very good. He also has a bunch of resistances, which is nice. He also has very generic as fuck skills. Last time I played the game, this guy was actually my Trasto Monkey. Yeah, he is that pathetic. I used him as a Trasto Monkey. That's because, like, Primal Force, Power Charge, and this guy, Brave Blade, Power Charge. Then there might be... No, not on Gyoki. Then you have, I think, Zhao Gongen, if I can find him. Zhao Gongen, Power Charge, God's Hand. Yeah. I mean it when I said generic. Quite a few personas have this sequence of skills, and I already fused like 2 of them. I don't think I fused Zhao Gongen though. In any case, in combination with Heat Riser, this guy would make a very good temporary buffing and debuffing platform, especially with those immunities. Although, well, that actually, yeah, that would not be a bad use of him. Of course, I would need to get all the personas, but like I said, I am at the point where I'm just gonna bust out the money because fuck it. Okay, that's a whole lot of crazies. You have less resistances and you're weak to dark. You're also higher level. Better stats, I think. Oh, definitely. But whatever. Let's see, so we need Hierophant, Tower Emperor, Hermit, or Fool. Anubis fuses into Temperance, Sun, Lovers, and Chariot. With what I have, at least. Yeah, the game kinda hates you. So we can... Oh god. Oh god, my monies. Oh, man, that... Okay, remember what I said about busting out the money? I think I may get back to you on that, because... Fudge alive, that is expensive. Yikes. Huh. Pretty sure that guy was immune to wind. Nope. Yeah. If I want all 3 of the debuffs, I mean that's 1, 2, 3 skill slots already. And that's going to be difficult enough to fuse as is, so... Nevertheless... Would a sun persona be of use to me? Fuse with Anubis. Can't fuse. Well... Temperance... Okay. Triangle, then. Suparna? Whatever, man. This gets me the Fool that I need. But... ouch! That is gonna be... yeah. I need Fusion Fodder! That is too expensive. I need Fusion Fodder. So, I'll just get that Fusion Fodder off camera. I'm not gonna subject it to even more of heaven. You've seen enough of that. Not in the Velvet Room, though. So, yeah. Give me a second.